So a lot of brands, because of digitalization, have grown to expand their horizons, which were earlier limited with their physical network. So, FMCG fashion is no longer dependent on, limited trade options. They go online, they put up D2C, and suddenly they're out there available. So suddenly a local brand is a national brand.
I think there are two sets of macro trends, I would say. One is that the world has come out of the pandemic. There is buoyed enthusiasm. Travel is really emerged back because people are doing revenge travel.
Some of the larger trends that I'm noticing right now in the industry is, number one is, of course, content has become the key game when it comes to B2B marketing. Second important thing and trend that I'm seeing in marketing is very contrasting in nature, but that's basically going back to the offline event world.
So I think, people are actually going to be celebrating after 2 years in full force, right? If we can maximize that joy by means of offering the right product and at the right pricing, that at least hits the nail well. I think wellness as a category, right, and well-being as a category for gifting has emerged in a very, very big way, right? So I think all brands have also come in to curate exciting gifting options and clean gifting options for consumers.
I think it's really interesting how quite a few brands have kind of gone back to basics. What really I believe is an interesting trend that I'm seeing at least is how this pandemic really, pushed us to kind of go back to basics to kind of figure out what really is required.
On the other hand, there is this looming fear, in fact, not just fear, but a very clear indicator that the world is slipping into recession. Largely, right now, we are getting institutional indications, but it is likely to soon translate into some kind of pessimism, even on the consumer spending side.
So one big thing which you will witness, in fact, we are witnessing, is the rise of digitization. So that's one big trend, which was of course catalyzed by COVID.
I think programmatic is taking shape very, very rapidly in terms of rise of first party data, and resultantly being able to target very sharply is on the rise and being used by marketers very, very often.
I think the other thing which you mentioned, I caught that phrase you said, the rise of AI and ML. Automation can now do the job of many people at once. One of the big things we talk about, I've extensively spoken about, is the rise of the AI ML marketer, where you could potentially replace an entire team.
A lot of people have now switched from, the traditional form of, viewing television, radio. So that marketing has now moved more to something that you have on your palm. The idea for a lot of brands has become, how do we come in front of, our target audience every minute and every second?
The second thing that's happening is personalization. And I'm talking about digital only, because traditional marketing or traditional channels of marketing haven't evolved much, barring probably OH, which is going digital to a certain extent, and measurability is improving there.
See, it's festive season, so it's fine. Everybody's going to sell, everybody's going to market. It should not be catching up on just the moving train. It should make sense that do you have reservation on it or not, or do you want to really go where the train is going or not.
In terms of distribution, we've been 60% digital and 40% other media. So whether it is talking about our sleep internship, or whether it is introducing something which is a barrier breaker for a category which is largely traditional and offline, like a mattress.
We are doubling down on our investment in India. So we have a good mix of traditional media and digital media, even high impact events like sports.
So we map that, and accordingly we kind of divide the budgets or plan the content, or to what kind of campaigns are we going to do for them.
I think one is optimization of digital media, linking, and like I said, linking brand to performance and performance to brand, and looking at the full funnel. The other is that how can we look at getting a share of emotions versus share of voice, where we can actually build advocacy through authenticity and a sense of belonging and relatability.
Yes, things have changed from last year or the year before that, but our approach is to be true to what our consumers have try it and what they believe Beta 91 really is about, and we have to be true to that.
I believe the legacy brands or a lot of regional brands that we work with, they are very far from this. For them, these are the jargons.
I feel right now it's too early to talk anything about AI or Metaverse right now. Brands will usually follow platforms which provide value to consumers.
Definitely, I think it's super important to take cognizance of these technologies and first understand them. I think there is a lot of words being thrown around generally about AI, Meta, without really truly understanding what they are.
The AI is playing a key role in building the advertising world and taking it to the next level. Large brands like Nike, Facebook, Adidas, Puma, they're already investing in building great campaigns in the Metaverse, and they're actually tying up with different companies to offer their solutions in the parallel universe.
The fact that you have more data and insights on your consumers than ever before. In fact, now you can point to an individual set of consumers and have very deep penetrating insights into their likes and dislikes, which wasn't possible before.
AR or augmented reality has been in the use by various industries, specifically say automobiles. Today, if you want to go buy a Jeep Compass, you go to the website, you can see everything from outside to the inside of the vehicle. That's augmented reality.
AI has been there for a long time.
That's yeah, exactly my point. In my head, Metaverse is just a virtual manifestation of the same AR and imagination or creating a new world inside it. Now, adoption of AR is going to take a couple of years.
I'm not sure if you've seen AR, VR ads on Facebook and Google. There's a lot of very interesting storytelling which can happen on platforms like YouTube as well as TikTok, which are individual. A different ad will be shown to you versus a different ad will be shown to me, versus a different ad will be shown to the 50,000 customers who are probably viewing the same campaign. So these things are completely changing the way marketing was being done. So from research to creative to distribution. There are so many channels which are coming on now. It's not just the Googles and the Facebooks. Right? Look at Quora, look at Snapchat, look at Pinterest. All of these are now over 50 million active users in India. So from the entire insight to creative to distribution, everything is changing.